Hey, all of you narcolepsy goers. That was so nerdy. So, I wanted to make a video specifically only talking about the narcolepsy pen pals so far. Just because everything else, I kind of jumble everything all together. So, I'm going to try and make this quick because I tend to ramble a lot. So, I started a group on Facebook called People with Narcolepsy Pen Pals. And we have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Tumblr, a Google Plus account, a YouTube account, and I'm currently in the works of making a website for us. I'm going to make a members area on the site, hopefully, where we can log in and have group chats and forums and even hook up pen pals on there eventually so that the people who are not on Facebook can join, because there's a couple that have inquired, but right now it's a little bit more difficult if you don't have Facebook. So on the Instagram account, I will only accept you to follow if you're in the Facebook group. In the future, it will be if you're on the website, like if you apply and you join, just because I want to keep stuff that's more personalized, private, so that, people aren't uncomfortable. I don't post any addresses, nothing like that, but it just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable that it's just those groups of people that you're connecting with. So anyways, so far I've received 2 letters. I started the pen pal group about 3 weeks ago, and so far there is 143 people. There is only, I believe, 4 people who do not have narcolepsy in it. There's 1 person in it, 1 or 2 people in it, I think it's 1, that don't have narcolepsy, but their spouse has narcolepsy, so they're trying to understand and learn more and trying to talk to others so that they can understand that, what's going on with their spouse, and then everyone else has narcolepsy or another sleeping disorder. So the group is not closed to only people with narcolepsy. The group is open, though it's closed on Facebook for privacy reasons. It is open to anyone who is 1, a person with narcolepsy, 2, a person without narcolepsy but has a loved one, whether family or friend, with narcolepsy, or 3, they don't have narcolepsy, but they're interested in learning more and pen paling with other people who do. And any other people with sleep disorders, anyone's really welcome to join. We have parents of younger children who have narcolepsy, but obviously their young ones don't have Facebook and they're not really comfortable with them, messaging a bunch of people. So I hook them up with people that are similar to their child's age group, or even mothers who deal with narcolepsy, and soon hopefully other mothers who have children who have it but they don't, and they can sort of connect and help each other. So I am going to share with you some stuff that I have received that's not personal, from one of my pen pals, by Laura. So Laura sent me this. It says, "Living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little art." So this is what she added into my message. She added a bunch of stuff. Laura is from Ohio, and she is the founder and creator of N-Art, which is NART, like narcolepsy art. And people can join it who have narcolepsy and are either interested in art or create their own kind of art, whether it be poems, stories, books, paintings, drawings, even physical art, structures or clothing, accessories, photography, modeling, anything, any type of art. We see it like that, performers. So that's one thing that she added in her letter for me. Another is, "How strange the sun shines every day through my windows despite the war." So that was added in. I really, really like how artistic she is and creative. I'm hoping to make videos and have other people make videos for the PWN Pen Pals YouTube. So I will post links to all of the people with narcolepsy pen pals, links on the bottom of this video. So like I mentioned, we have all of those things, and on Twitter you can find us under PWN Pen Pals, no space obviously. So PWN, in case you don't know already, stands for person with narcolepsy. It can stand for other things like owning and stuff like that, but we labeled it as person with narcolepsy for short. And I don't know, like I just love how artistic she is. There's a little poem with this, but you can't see it. She's just so creative, and she really inspires me, and she's such a good person. I'm really happy that I got to receive a letter from her. So she sent another one. Oopsies. I'm keeping everything that I get from everyone, even the envelopes, and I'm putting them in a scrapbook that I am making. So I'll quickly show you this just because there is kind of personal stuff on here, but it's creative. Yeah, and I'm going to keep it forever, and it's going to be really sentimental to me. And I hope that other people feel the same way. So here's some other stuff. It's just basically, I really, really, really love this, but it is her, a note to me, and then stuff that she has had written in the Narcolepsy Network newsletter, and it just talks about her story, and it's really inspiring, and I think everyone should actually read it. So, yes, she wrote me from Ohio. This is the back of her card, if you can see it, with all of this light. Here, let me cover addresses here. See? Cool, huh? It's awesome. So I'm going to keep that forever. So that's my second card. My first one, hold on, and I apologize if I say your name wrong, because it's not something I hear all the time. It's either Anakin or Anachin, or, sorry, I apologize. But anyways, this is from her. She's a sweetheart. So she wrote me a letter. She is not a person with narcolepsy, but she has her own sleeping disorder. So she can relate. So you can see this sticker. Looks like a peach, and then there's this butterfly, and this beautiful, beautiful woman. She looks like she's from like the Roman or Greek times. And then there's this really adorable old-fashioned girl. I like it. So she calls them poetry pictures, and I think that is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard anyone say that before, and I think it's really beautiful. It's very artistic. And she thinks she's not creative, but I'm telling you, she is. I was reading her letter, and all I can see are these sparkles all over it. And I thought she bought sparkle paper, but I guess she sprayed it with sparkle spray. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, I'm going to keep both of those for the rest of my life. And I can't wait, because there's a whole bunch coming to me from all over the world. One from Hawaii, one from Alaska, just everywhere. Russia, honestly, everywhere. So, and I think I have about 50 people I'm writing right now. Seriously, it's crazy. So, here's one page to someone I'm not going to say because she hasn't seen it yet, and I don't want to ruin who this is to. So here's one letter. I'm not done it yet. Currently working on it. But these are the more basic ones. So this one has her name on it, unfortunately, so it's giving it out a bit. But see, I'm just being very creative with it. And yeah, I don't know. And basically, you can do whatever you want. Do origami. You can even just write basic lined paper, blank paper, any type of letter. It doesn't matter if you're creative. It doesn't matter if you're super artistic. Anyone can do whatever they want to do. And we write down like recipes, little secrets or tips, or just talk, ask questions, connect, share things that help you more energized, help you be more energized, sleeping tips, eating tips, just anything and everything. Music that we like, music that keeps us awake, keeps us energized, you know? So yeah, it's a really fun group, and please check out the links that are below. I will be posting more videos as the group progresses to continue. I will read to you 3 things that made me super happy. Feedback. So, Julie, and again, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, but Julie Flygar, she said, "Hi, Olara. I love the Narcolepsy Pen Pal group. I think you may have started this. It is a much-needed resource for people with narcolepsy, and I'm so glad to see this page." She's like, everyone with narcolepsy feels so alone, but there are so many of us. And then she asked me if it's okay if she could refer people to the Pen Pal page so that they can find a place to connect more one-on-one for support. And then she asked me if it's okay, and yeah, so I don't know, that just really made me happy, because if you don't already know, she is the author of Wide Awake and Dreaming. It's a really good book that I'm so excited to read. And then Monica Gao, who started the organization Wake Up Narcolepsy, so she sent me an email because I requested for more bracelets and t-shirts for narcolepsy awareness for my other groups. She's like, "We are getting t-shirt requests still. I think they might be people in your group. Yes, I can send more bracelets. 18 more?" And then she's like, "I am CCing our communications director, Ken McDonald, as there might be a way to promote people with narcolepsy pen pals somewhere on our site or Facebook page. Glad you're having such success with the pen pal idea. Nice work on raising awareness, Monica." So that made me really happy. And then the last thing that really touched my heart and made me almost want to cry, well, I think actually I did tear up, but so Holly, she's a person who is in our group, a person with narcolepsy, and her name is Holly Hardinger. Sorry if I say that wrong. I'm really bad at pronouncing people's names. But she said, she posted this on the group. She said, "Something else wonderful happened today. I was telling my father about the Pen Pal page, and he asked me to explain what it is exactly that I have. We had a lovely long talk, and I believe he is now trying to understand it. Why did he ask today? Because I told him I am pen palling a man who wants to try and understand what his spouse is going through, since he doesn't have narcolepsy himself. So a big thank you to Adam for allowing me to write him about what I face with narcolepsy. It has helped to open my folks' eyes." So this, honestly, like, I'm just getting a rush of happiness right now. This just gives me so much joy and so much pleasure to see that people are actually benefiting from the group, and even completely outside of the group, like not even with everyone involved, just in their own life. And, I think it's really inspiring, and it definitely makes me feel like this group has potential, and we can really do something great here. And, oh God, I'm crying again. And, yeah, so if you're someone who wants to join the group, please do. Please do. Whether you have narcolepsy or don't, or another sleep disorder, please do. We don't have very many rules. The only rules are be kind, understand that everyone has different beliefs and opinions. You can all express yours. Just don't do it forcefully, and don't be negative. Be accepting, be understanding, be happy. And if you don't have something nice to say, then don't say anything at all. That's the only group rules. And we're just a really accepting environment with a whole bunch of really great people. And honestly, I think there's at least, on average, 5 letters sent out every day and 1 or 2 letters received. I'd say like every 2 or 3 days. So it's really cool, really fun, and I hope you join. Thank you very much.